It's Inside the NBA, and it is presented by McDonald's, coming to you live from Studio J in Atlanta. Thanks for hanging out with us, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. It's 12:25.
Kenny?
12:25.
Let's walk out of here at 12:45. Well, I'm with it. I'm out. We're walking out at 12:45.
I don't think that's going to happen. Hey, we'll get to the highlights in a second as Oklahoma City won 120-107. But Chet Holmgren has been nice enough to put the headset on and join us. Chet, thank you very much for spending a few minutes. We appreciate it.
No, it's my pleasure. I'm happy to be here.
Hey, so, look, you guys are heavy favorites in this series against Phoenix. But since the last time you played Game 1, you saw 5 teams give away home court edge. Did that get your antenna up?
Yeah, I love to watch basketball. I've been watching pretty much every single game, and I definitely, kind of took note of that, understanding that we can't take our foot off the gas. We got to come out the same way we came out Game 1, and they were great tonight. They made big shots, big plays all night, but we were able to weather the storm and keep home court advantage.
Speaking of taking your foot off the gas, you guys had a big lead late there, and then they cut it to 10. I know you guys weren't worried, but when you called the timeout, what was the message to the team?
Not play the scoreboard. Play our stuff, get our stuff in the game, and finish the game out. I feel like, especially me, I got to be better down the stretch there, executing on both ends of the floor. But we were able to get the job done. Now we can watch the film, get better for next game.
Chet, I was telling the guys at halftime, you guys got 4 teams. You got your small team. You got the team where you're the only big guy out there. You got the other team when Hartenstein's the only big guy out there. And then they put both of you guys out there together. Which one is the most fun when you're the only big guy or you're Hartenstein out there together?
I think it's a lot of fun no matter what I'm doing out there. But, I love playing with Big Hart. He throws me a couple lobs here and there. We probably got the best lob connection on the team. And then I get to run around and shoot a few more threes when I'm at the 4. So I think that's fun. But, they're both fun.
This is after you win a championship, this is your second championship run now. What is your comfort level and what you feel, and what is your concern level, the thing that you're concerned about?
I say in the playoffs you should never be comfortable. If you're comfortable, that means your foot isn't on the gas enough. So, we're just trying to, keep our foot on the gas, continue to get better, leave it all out there on the floor every single night. I wouldn't say it's a concern thing or anything like that. We're just trying to get better with every game, chase improvement, and we got to trust where that leaves us.
Chet, obviously we saw Jalen pull up a little bit. Is it the same hamstring or the other leg?
Honestly, I didn't see the play. I didn't even see what happened. I just looked up and noticed that he wasn't out there in his normal rotation. And I was asking around, and he was back in the locker room. I don't know what happened, but that's going to be up to the medical staff to fill you guys in. I have no idea, but I hope it's not nothing serious.
Great answer, Chet. Snitches get stitches. Don't tell them nothing.
Chet, 19 points, 8 rebounds,
left hamstring, and it was
4 blocks. Yeah, it was a different
Don't tell
hamstring.
them nothing, Chet.
It was a different one. Okay, that's better.
19, 8, and 4 blocks for Chet Holmgren. Thank you so much. That was pretty short and painless. Thanks for doing it.
Appreciate y'all. Got y'all out of here early tonight.
We wish, Chet.
Okay, 120-107. Yes, it was. It's the left hammy. It was the right before.
Wow.
So we'll see.
You win a game and you got a series under control, and now you got to worry about that. Because those hamstrings, man, those things are temperamental.
Nothing to be messed with, as they say. Let's go to the highlights.
We just watched the game.
Not everybody did. Okay.
Oh, you think they just turned in to watch you?
Some people maybe had other things to do.
We've
had this discussion many times, as a matter of fact. Early on, SGA comes down awkwardly.
Stop trying to catch yourself, guys. What do you mean? Don't catch yourself, man. Fall on your body, not your hands and your wrists.
Oh, my gosh.
You're not a stunt double.
Dylan Brooks for 3.
Played better tonight. Definitely played way better.
Yeah, Phoenix as a whole did. There's SGA again.
I'm proud of my sons. They battled tonight. That's all you can ask for.
Jalen Williams only missed 1 shot in the first half, had 19 points, and looking great in the process.
That pressure, that defensive pressure, hand up, tough shot. You're going to be a tough shot.
There's nothing you can do about that one.
No, we want you to take those. We're going to shake your hand.
Oh.
Oh, right back at you.
Shake your hand too on that one. But get off me.
Get off me, little man.
Oh. Fine hand.
Jalen again for 3. Again, a 19-point half, 65-57, only an 8-point lead going to the third quarter. Here is Chet Holmgren. And then here is Chet.
Oh, my God.
Outside,
Lob he's talking
inside.
That's that lob.
You know, his versatility to be able to guard little guys, man, that's really great for OKC.
And handle the basketball.
SGA had 37.
Oh, look at this here.
That was a great play.
That was a great play out. We talked about that. Kenny said that's a great play out of a timeout.
Yes, indeed.
Kill him, Dilla.
Kill him.
Kill him,
He
Dilla.
got a head, too. Okay, see, here go the other head. There go the other. He got a head, too.
Making it 110-93, and then Lou Dort for 3.
She's not playing like Devin George.
And it's a good pull right there, 120-107. You didn't see it in the highlight, but there was that time when Jalen Williams kind of came up a little gimpy underneath the basket and then came out, did not go back in. So it is a left hamstring situation, and here you go.
Man, look at him.
Man, I know. He was looking so spry, too, man, and then right there.
Put some icy hot on it, baby. You'll be all right.
Icy hot don't help hamstrings.
Yeah, it do.
No.
Man up.
So what was a great night for Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Has got a little cloud over it now with Jalen Williams.
Yeah, because you see, man, he is special.
Just getting his stride back now too. Played 33 games this year, now looking like the old guy.
Yeah, he did, but man, that's gonna cast a little. They got some concern because when he plays, they are the team to beat. In fairness, they probably the team to beat without him. But
that's what I was gonna say.
They're the team. They're definitely the team to beat with him.
Yeah, the difference is they can win without him. He makes it easier, and there's less,
room for error.
And there's more room for error.
When
when I have a guy like that.
And when you have great experience in winning without your guy, it's a really good confidence booster for the other guy. So I know we're all sad that he might be out, but they're used to winning without him. He only played 33 games this season.
Yeah, but I think this year in the NBA is a little bit different.
In what way?
I think one of the reasons you see real competitive games, not this one here, but in the NBA, like the Knicks against the Hawks, Minnesota against Denver, Portland against San Antonio. I think it's hard to tell. I think there's some teams in the playoffs that are better than you think they are because there was so much tanking in the NBA. There's teams that got great records. They're just a good team. Mm-hmm. They're not a great team, but they got a better record. Okay, like the Celtics got a really, really good team. We don't know how good they are until obviously getting Jason back. But their record probably was a little bloated because you shouldn't be able to lose a guy as great as Jason Tatum and still stay the same. Yeah. That makes zero sense.
Oh, no, Jaylen Brown just stepped up.
No. But it's Jalen, this kid in Oklahoma City and Jason Tatum, that they were not going to win the championship without Jason Tatum. They're not going to win the championship without Jason Tatum, is my point. But I'm saying you can't – they didn't even have a slippage. And they got rid of Porzingis and Drew Holiday. But they kept it the same. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of teams in the NBA. We can't even tell how good they are to now because there was so much tanking.
Back to the Jalen Williams situation in Oklahoma City's 120-107 win with a left hamstring. Here's Mark Dagnall.
Like
what does Ron
Jefferson
Burgundy say? He got a couple famous lines.
Yeah, it's like, that escalated quickly. That got out of hand fast. Yeah, and speaking of that, it certainly did tonight in Detroit. Let's see the highlights. What do you say? Orlando took the opener.
Dusty May.
Never trailed. Went wire to wire on him. Hey,
thanks for coming on the podcast, Dusty May.
Yeah, he was great.
He was really good.
All right, Pistons trying to tie things up. 1-8 matchup. And
Kenny, were y'all in the
tournament? Look at Cade. Oh, the block.
Yeah.
On Banchero.
Y'all won the tournament.
Won the NIT, yes we did.
Not in tournament.
Yep.
Who won NIT?
Auburn
did.
Thank you.
NIT.
Look at Cade dunking on the other end. They're up by 7.
We're number 68. We're number 68.
Jalen Suggs had himself a solid first half, had 15.
69, I'm sorry, 69. No, I'll give y'all 68. Y'all would have beat one of the players.
Bancaro.
Ooh, now get off me, little man.
Just a 1-point game.
Yeah. Then it escalated quickly.
Yeah, when the second half rolled around. Cunningham. The game was tied at 46 at the half.
Ben Wallace.
Yep. Detroit comes out. First run was 11-0. Okay, to give them a little breathing room.
And one.
But that run would eventually grow to 30-3.
He might be a legit 6'8", though.
Who?
Cade Cunningham. He's a big kid.
He better worry about some other scores stepping up.
Duncan Robinson for 3.
I'm not worried about Cade Cunningham. I'm worried about.
Oh, give me the candy.
Asar Thompson, one of the best defenders in the game.
Don't chase him.
Zeke liking it.
The great Isaiah Thomas.
They outscore him 38-16 in the third quarter.
Too little, too quick.
It's always great to see the great Isaiah Thomas.
In and out.
Give me that.
Out.
Detroit Pistons having none of that
over there.
down 2-0 stuff. No way. They come back and win 98-83 after dropping the opener. And
They got to go down to Disney World now and see what happens.
Yeah, yes they do. That snaps an 11-game home losing streak.
What's the last year they won?
Postseason 2008. Last time they
That's
won.
crazy. That's a crazy
I
stat.
think I was a Piston.
Hey, here's Lisa Salters with Cade.
What was said in the locker room to cause what you guys did in that third quarter?
We got to do a better job, keeping them off the offensive glass, continuing to keep our defensive intensity up and getting out and running and just executing. I think we did a lot better job of that second half.
JB had some words in the locker room. I think that lit a fire under us to, even press even more and, just separate ourselves. He does a great job at doing that. He knows to say the right things, that, to get us going.
No more of my bads. It's like they're out there hustling, getting offensive boards on us, and there's too many of them. We was able to find that little spark.
When we play defense at the level we're capable of, it triggers everything for us. We can be an elite defensive team, a disruptive defensive team that pushes and gets us transition easy baskets, and that's what we did.
I think the term is overmodulated on that, Mike, but you got the gist. 98-83 is your final.
I think you saw that Cade had 11 assists. That was important. He only had 4 the last game.
Well, you said 11 today.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Yeah, thank you.
The other thing, remember we talked in the pregame show about that points in the paint from game 1 when Orlando crushed them 54-34. Tonight it was 54-34 the other way, and Detroit ties the series at a game apiece. Still, they've lost the home court edge as they head to Orlando.
Lost the home court edge, but they found themselves. I thought they, being a number 1 seed, you're coming into the playoffs. There's a lot of expectations for the first time in Detroit, and you went back to it. They hadn't won a playoff game in 11 straight times at home. But there's a great expectation. I think that we're a little overwhelmed. And now they've kind of settled in to what they have been doing during the regular season. This is a team that they have a lot of defensive prowess, but they have to win the matchup between Tobias Harris and Duncan Robinson and Asar Thompson when they're on the floor. They have to win those matchups.
To me, Orlando was satisfied with the game 1 win. They played with them pretty much even the first half, but then when Detroit turned the pressure up, Orlando just kind of said, you know what, we're going to let you guys do what you do, and that's why they went on that 30-3 run. They're happy with, still in the first game. Most teams with the killer instinct going to say, okay, we got number 1, let's go get 2. So again, they were satisfied with the game 1 win. I think game 3 would be much different in Orlando.
Yeah, I agree with Shaq. I think they just like, okay, we got our split, because they didn't even try once halftime. They came out mentally like, let's don't just give up. Then when it
that 11-0 run,
yeah, that was over. But it's very simple. Who's going to help Cade and Jalen Duren score? It's very simple. Orlando, to me, have more weapons. And Kenny said, it's got to come down to Thompson. It's got to come down to Tobias Harris.
Robinson.
Who else?
Robinson.
Duncan Robinson You got to score. The NBA Today game is you just can't win by playing defense. You got to score. You got to score, at least in my opinion, you got to get to 105 points.
Because the two, you think about that, Chuck. Cade Cunningham and Duren, really only one of them is a real scorer.
Yes.
So if he
That's why Cade's assist is important.
Right.
He gets Duren involved.
Because if he gets 30 and Duren gets 20,
that's only 50.
It's only 50 points. You got to get some more baskets somewhere else.
To me, Tobias Harris is a guy who's got to step up. He's a veteran. He should go in with the mindset, I got to get 20. I got to get 20.
Duren's a 19 and 10 guy, but he's struggled so far.
Yeah, but 19, like I said, 30 and 19.
But that's up to Cade, though.
You know,
that's what I said before the game. Cade's got to play like LeBron did in Game 1. He's got, because Duren, I think I like him a lot as a player, but he's not a scorer. But it's up to Cade to get him scores.
He had 11 and 9 tonight. So somebody's streak is going to end when this series is complete. But last night, you know how absolutely frightening that was. Victor Wembanyama. Right on the jaw as he hit the floor in San Antonio. Man, when you saw him try to get up too, he was out of it. And a concussion there in Game 2. Watch this right here. Yeah. So he is in concussion protocol. And to get the very latest, Shams Charania staying up late with us. And Shams, thanks a lot for doing that, because I know you get information that's pretty fresh on what's going on with Wemby.
Fellas, yeah, let's get right up to the second. I'm told Victor Wembanyama was able to participate in cardio work here late Wednesday because his symptoms didn't worsen. He wasn't feeling worse than he did when he suffered that concussion. And as of right now, my understanding is he is hopeful that he'll be able to travel with the team to Portland on Thursday. But whether he's able to clear concussion protocol in time to play in Game 3 on Friday in Portland is an obvious question and jeopardy for the Spurs, because there are guidelines and protocols when it comes to the concussion policy. 48 hours after suffering the concussion is when Victor Wembanyama would be able to, without restrictions, participate in activities. Within 24 hours, you're able to have at least light activity, which is what he was able to do today, because his symptoms didn't worsen. So that is the one good piece of news for the Spurs, that he was able to come in and do that. But overall, this is a process that's going to be seen by not only the Spurs medical staff, but the league's concussion protocol director. And he has to check boxes every single day. He has to clear neurological exams every single day. And what we know about the Spurs is they're going to always err on the side of caution, especially with someone like Victor Wembanyama. And what we also know with concussions is it's not always a straight line. So the Spurs are taking this day by day. We'll know more on Thursday about whether he'll be able to play on Friday.
So my question would be, how does that affect the ability to fly? I mean, obviously you say it's obviously we're looking at a small little window. Is he able to fly tomorrow? I mean, that'd be my question.
So, Chuck, my understanding is the Spurs have a team flight early afternoon on Thursday. And so he's going to go in there tomorrow morning, most likely like he did today, and undergo more testing as far as the neurological exams that take place. They're going to examine him. They're going to see how he does. How are his symptoms? Not sure exactly what symptoms he has right now, but as of right now, clearly they weren't worse enough from yesterday that prohibited him from at least starting light activity. And so they're going to have him go through tests and see where he's at. And then their medical staff, the league's protocol director, they'll all need to huddle every step of the way here to see what he can and can't do, and ultimately when he needs his clearance.
If a player falls like Victor did and gets up and says, I'm okay, put me back in the game, do you still have to go through the concussion protocol, or can you just tough it out?
That's a great question, Shaq. I think if Wemby felt like that and came back in the game, I mean, it's human nature. How do you handle that situation? But I think eventually there's always team doctors that are going to then aid the player and see how the player is doing on a mental level. But you could see right there, as soon as Wemby hit the floor, the thud he had. Thankfully for him, there was no fractured jaw, there was no facial injuries. He avoided all that. It's just a simple concussion, but every concussion has a lot of complexities to it. And he ran immediately right to the back, so he knew immediately exactly what happened. But that's a good question, Shaq. I'm sure you, plenty of times in your career, you might have been hit hard enough to where you could have said you had a concussion.
Sure. He was.
Well, we just surprised you said it was a good question.
Yeah. It's a simple concussion unless it happens to you.
Exactly.
Sean, thanks a lot for the time. We appreciate all the latest information, and we'll see you down the road, man. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And he's, the deal with him too, like tomorrow, if he can't travel, he could travel Friday. He could travel on game day if he's not able to travel tomorrow.
Yeah, because I was wondering how, if he said he was able to do some light stuff today.
Yeah.
I don't know how flight affects a concussion.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing is there's no dress rehearsal to play against Wembanyama. There's no one on your team that you could put on the scout team and go, all right, you're going to be him today. And we're going to do this, and this is because of his skill set, his size, his athleticism, his prowess. There is nothing like it. So, also, there's nothing like the Spurs. What are you guys, man? Listen.
Why are you looking at me, Godfather?
You know good and well.
Him looking at
you know good and well you can't give another big man a compliment with Shaq sitting on the stage. Come on, man. You know good and well you can't do that.
He started looking at me.
Shaq, come on, man. You cannot give another big man a compliment with big
I'll rephrase it. You can't do that with Wembanyama, and you couldn't do it.
Okay, thank you. That's all you have to say.
By the way,
I'm laughing at him.
No, I looked at him, Shaq, like.
By the way, Spurs.
Hey, this is
Spurs,
Shaq.
12-6
We give
without
a big man a
Wemby.
compliment.
12-6 without Wemby, just in case you can't go in game.
Come on, man.
So, in honor of Earth Day, we're going to see how well you know the Earth.
Oh my goodness.
Geography was not a great subject.
But this is going to be pretty easy. A couple of examples of what we're talking about, because you have some help with emojis here too. So, what country is this?
Spain.
Where? We don't see anything.
No.
There's nothing there. We're down below. Okay.
And see, look at the emoji. This should tell you something.
It's chili.
Chili
Very
pepper.
good.
Chili pepper.
Thank you.
Chili pepper.
No, I got it right.
No, you just said chili. It's chili pepper.
It's chili the country, fool.
Yeah. So now.
No, you're supposed to say chili pepper.
It's chili the country.
No, you're supposed to put them together.
No, you don't.
It's solving a riddle.
No, just the country.
Oh, I thought it was a riddle.
Just say you were
There's
wrong.
a whole game show like that.
Yeah, I know.
North Carolina education.
Here's another example.
Okay. Chili.
What would this be?
Where's the hint?
Well, if you need the hint, boom, here you go.
That's not China, is it?
It is. There you go. Now you get it.
Yeah.
So
No. He said that's not China.
China.
But those were just the examples.
Great job,
Now
Jeremy.
we're gonna bring one out for each of you. Chuck, you get the first one.
Yeah,
if you need a hint,
I already know where
let
that
me
is.
know. If you look at that and can tell me where that is, then we're good. But if you say, give me a hint, we'll start dropping some emojis in there.
Give me a hint.
All right, first hint.
Ragdoll.
Kansas.
Oh, I know what that is.
That ain't Kansas, fool.
No, I know Kansas is not a country.
So Wizard of Oz,
Do
ain't
you
it?
need another one?
Is it a country?
Yes. No, it's a city.
Do you need another hint?
I do.
Yeah, second hint.
Oh, my God. Plus
Soccer.
goal.
Ball soccer.
It's his
It's
word.
my word.
Ball and soccer.
There you go. Put them together.
Rag.
Who was it? What's Raggedy's name?
Raggedy Ann.
Uh-huh.
And soccer. And what?
Angola, man.
Angola. Oh, okay. Angola.
We
My
figure
bad.
if anybody would have known Angola, it would have been the guy who once said this.
How much do you know about Angola, the guy that you would be playing there? And
I don't know anything about Angola, but Angola's in trouble.
They were in trouble.
You definitely didn't know anything about Angola.
But they were in trouble.
You've been consistent for 50
All right,
years.
is Shaq up next, Jeremy? Is this?
Oh, come on.
Shaq.
Angola.
Again, this is a country of some significance to you.
All right, I'll play Jeremy's game. Let's go. Give me a hint.
There it is. Oh, you need a hit?
Give me a hint.
You should get it right there. You got it right there.
Is that a germ?
Wait, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's a germ.
It's a germ.
Give me another hint.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, another hint. There she is again.
Germany, fool.
Germany.
Yeah, where were you born?
Let me finish. Germany. Give me another hint.
Oh, my
That's
God.
it.
I was
Now,
born in New Jersey.
Is the country related to me?
Ken the Jet.
I know
What does this have to do with Earth Day, Ernie?
It's
Because these are places in the earth.
Jeez, I do not know what that
okay,
is.
Jet,
That looked like a man with an afro.
This is the
You'll
last
give us some
one.
real
This
Earth
is the
Day.
last
This is for
one. Do
Kenny.
you see it in there?
I have no idea. I see it, but I don't know what it is.
A hint, please, Jer Bear.
Oh, that's easy.
Croatia.
You're exactly right.
Boo.
And
How do you know that?
Croatia.
And why is it of significance?
Because the fiance is from Croatia.
There you go.
There you go, Croatia.
That was too easy.
No, I could tell it was Croatia because there's the coast.
And Ernie,
I travel.
that's a crow?
That's a crow.
Let me tell you something. Next time you send me a picture of that damn bird stuff, I'm going to drive to your house and knock your head off your shoulders. Black people ain't bird watchers.
I can't wait to send you one tomorrow.
I told
You didn't have one, Ernie?
No, what was it?
Ernie didn't get
no,
one?
What was it that?
Great game, Jeremy.
That was actually a good game, Germany.
What was it that I saw the other day? I can't remember.
A bird?
Oh, it was a tufted titmouse I sent to you.
I told you, Ernie. Come on, man.
That's a wrap for Inside the NBA on ESPN. For Kenny, Chuck, and Shaq, Ernie Johnson, good night from Atlanta
And
Sports
soccer.
Center.
Focus. They're dedicated. They're still hungry, and they want to win. They know what it takes to win. They understand to win. And they just have to, do everything right. Kenny made a great point. One thing you cannot do is turn the ball over against OKC. Phoenix, at times, they want to get out and run and gun with OKC. I think that's a mistake, but, they have to play a great game. Jalen has to play out of his mind. Devin has to play out of his mind. We're also going to need a scoring from the crazy man, too.
They're both among the league leaders in points off turnovers. OKC #1, and they certainly showed that in game one. SGA didn't have a great shooting night. He was only 28% in the opener, but he hit more free throws than the Suns did as a team.
You know what the one thing, Chuck, when you watch Oklahoma City play defensively, watch tonight. When you watch the first game, when we're a point guard, this is why I always know, so you can bring the ball comfortably up from end line to half court. Not against Oklahoma City. They pick you up full court every possession. So all of a sudden, it takes time off the clock. I never understood. I know an 82-game schedule, but I never understood why teams allow people not to think bringing up the ball from baseline to the half-court line. Oklahoma City makes you make decisions in the backcourt as well. That's why they turn people over, and that's why they're so good.
But the number one thing that does, Ernie, to pick it back on Kenny's point, that shortens the shot clock. So if you take off 8 to 10 seconds, 12 seconds, you haven't even started your play yet. And now the shot clock's on your back. But this game is all about pride tonight. Mm-hmm. This ain't got nothing to do with X's and O's. This is about Jims and Joes. Like, when somebody just kick your ass as a player, as a man, and everybody watching.
How are you going to respond?
How are you going to respond? Now, do I think my sons can win this series? Hell no. But as a basketball player, when you get humiliated like that, you say, what you do on your off day? The coach can't show you no tape because that's Freddy Krueger type stuff. That's a horror movie. But if I'm the coach who's done a hell of a job, should get some votes for Coach of the Year, I'm saying, guys.
Jordan Knott, yeah.
Yeah, guys, we're not going to watch this tape. That was embarrassing. It was humiliating. We didn't represent Phoenix, the Suns. We got to come. Hey, if you guys go out there and play hard, give me everything you got, and they beat us, I can live with it. But what happened Sunday was unacceptable.
OKC had an NBA record 11 30-point wins this season. They open up 4 days into the playoffs, and already 5 teams have lost the home court advantage. Certainly ample fodder for Scoop D'Agostino to chronicle in this week in the NBA. So he's in concussion protocol, 48 hours with no activity, and then you see how he's doing.
They don't play again the Friday, which is a break for him.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, as they travel to Portland.
That was hard. That was hard for him.
Hey, the Lakers. Did you? Nobody had the Lakers up 2-0.
Nobody
in
did.
this series. Nobody did.
I did.
No, you.
Why wouldn't I?
Because no Doncic, no Reeves.
I'm always go with the king. He's a great player. He plays the right way. And if the others step up, like my boy Luke Kennard did,
2-0
at home. Let me finish.
Marcus
at home.
Smart.
At home, they play well. Cade didn't play the first game, so I know he's going to win that game. Cade didn't play well the second game. That's why
Look
they
into
won
the
that game.
camera and say, I had the Lakers winning 2-0.
I had Lakers winning at home, yes.
No, not
Lakers
me.
winning
Look
2-0.
into the camera.
Next thing you're going to
I
say,
had
you
the Lakers
tell
winning
somebody
2-0.
you're good looking. Lie too.
It's the reason why I got 4, you got 0, he got 2, because I know what
You
the
had
hell
Kobe
I'm
Bryant,
talking
Dwayne
about.
Wade.
Oh, no, I was 3 times Finals MVP. Google me, bum.
Hey, how about Minnesota and Denver now going to Minnesota tied up at a game apiece? Jaden McDaniels says they're all bad defenders. Go at them.
I don't think you should have said that.
Why?
Because you don't poke the bear.
Why not?
You don't poke the bear.
Yeah, you do. Yes,
Listen,
you do.
You
go
can
in the
think
woods
that.
and you poke the bear.
Yeah,
and you stab him.
You
and
can
you make a fur coat.
You can think that.
And you go into the mall naked with your fur coat on and say, hey, I stabbed
you
the
can
bear
think
and I killed him.
and we've all said stuff like that in the locker room, and coaches have said it to players, and players said it to coaches. But I don't think you poke the bear in the middle of a series.
You scared or something?
You're one. No, it's not about being scared. You don't want to give anybody. It's hard enough to win. Listen. First of all, you can say what you want to. I don't think he should have said it personally. It's my personal opinion.
The Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks are tied up at a game apiece with that comeback by Atlanta tonight.
Eric, give my wings now.
After the game, that's all I did.
Eric.
I just FaceTime Shaq and just said, oh, and hung up.
He did.
Just hung up. But the one thing about the Atlanta Hawks, which is very underrated, is their size on the perimeter. And their size on the perimeter is very difficult to keep off the offensive glass, the defensive glass, and in transition. So when those 3 guys are out there, and then you throw CJ as the scoring point guard, they are very difficult to play against. The Knicks have to be a little bit more physical if they really want to try to impede the progress of these young guys flying around the court. They just flying around, and their age and their athleticism and their youth was really on display in the last game. So to win this game, they have to be a lot more physical, with Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Josh Hart. They have to be much more physical. And then Jalen Brunson's going to have to take the defensive challenge when they seek him out.
That's all you got to say about the Hawks? You're not going to say that Jalen Johnson is a star? He's a stud in this league and he doesn't get talked about a lot. Jalen Johnson is a player.
That perimeter is unbelievable.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. They're young and good.
I thought
They're on the rise.
The Hawks are back.
I thought that was
please.
I thought that was basically a pick'em series going in. I think that the Knicks can't overreact. They had a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter, so they outplayed them for 3.5 quarters.